I love the fact I just get to, like, showcase meme decks, or how to lose to meme decks on YouTube now. That seems to be my new thing. Ah, help me! My pen. Okay, with the red and white t-shirt drip. Also, I love how blown out the webcam gets when the white screen's up. Alright, is this the 4th in a row where I don't get to choose to go first? It is. My god. The coin flips are so against me today. It's really depressing. Please, help me. Trade offer, you get 1 top 8 in September. You will give all of your luck on Pokemon TCG Live. Jesus. Jesus. Alright, well. We'll see what we can do with this bad boy of the industry. I have a horrible feeling that this is, yes, a rematch of what happened earlier. Awesome. Will it have the exact same result? Find out on the next exciting episode of this stream. The hell was that? Oh, okay. Why are you making it mad? Stop that! That's silly! Forest Seal this early? Hey, you've been around the PTCG block for a while now, right? Sure? This is my first proper competitive season, and I've only been playing about a year and a half now. So that's why I attribute all my mistakes and bad plays to. And I've never played a card game before this. Which is another thing I have to remind myself constantly. Why did you just VIP pass Illumini on question mark? Can he be like, I am awake, and then attaches a psychic energy to the Luminia? That was... I forgot it goes straight on the bench. Well, thanks to the free 2 prizer in a wee while. I appreciate that. That's gonna be good. That's backed me out a little bit better. Oh no. I'd feel bad, but like I wouldn't mean it, so. Oh, I thought that you were around longer, you play like it. Thanks. I have a very what's the word? I have a confidence about me that makes me sound like I know more than I actually do. And I've been riding that for a very long time. But we'll do what we did last time. I do believe, indubitably, that we have some time before we get knocked out. So let's take things a little bit slowly, shall we? And by that, I mean, we can afford to put the water engine on, because we're not going to get a double turbo energy, are we? Why would we get a double turbo energy? That would be silly. Could you imagine getting a double turbo energy off the judge? But if I hadn't have put that energy down, you can guarantee I wouldn't have seen that goddamn double turbo energy. Oh, God, I love this game. So good! Anyway, end turn. I'm having such a good time. The energy was supposed to go on the rolls. There. Yeah, so, just so if you've not, like, watched me play before, or if you've not seen me talk about Arceus, Giratina / Arceus Duraludon were my big decks for the most of this year, to be fair. I took Arceus Duraludon to Liverpool in the regionals. I took, Giratina to, EUIC. And then my top 8 so far, one has been Arctina, one has been Arc Duraludon, and now one has been Champao. Very exciting. But I've been playing Arceus for a very long time, so I kind of know not to take the gambles and just take, you know, if you've got basic energy in hand, go in second, just attach it, and then if you play Judge or Iono and see a double turbo off that, you go, cool, okay, we can use that next time. What you shouldn't do is gamble on hitting a double turbo using a Judge or Iono, because as soon as you do that, that's when you have a completely energyless attach turn, and then you're completely behind the 8 ball. At least this way, you're going to be having 3 on the Arceus to begin with, if that makes sense. So it's better to not take the gamble, is what I'm trying to say. Hola, hello James, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're well. How's the new front door? Most important question, has it been christened yet? Have you received mail? I mean, I was hoping people would think differently to that, but sure. Have you smashed a bottle of champagne on the door? New front door is good, the new lack of internet, not so much. Wait, why? What? Huh? Yo, Mash, how's it going, buddy? Goo! Yes, goo, baby. What stops you playing Arceus decks is because they are what I like to call caveman decks. Funny you should mention that. A mate of mine calls it a monkey deck, and I agree with him. It is a monkey deck. It's very simple. But it doesn't auto-play itself like Mew does, so I feel like it actually requires a little bit of skill to play Arceus. Meaning you could go back millions of years, hand it to a caveman, and they'd probably be able to play it. Yeah, just like Mew and Miraidon. I love this music. Me too. It's got so many bangers on the soundtrack. Yes, I had an Amazon delivery through it, along with an advert flyer for the same company who installed it that morning. Yo! He was the same. Yeah, if I can beat someone in a Mew mirror match as a noted bad Mew player, I think you're in an interesting position, right? Yo! Thank you! It's just like Christmas. So, where does one go from here? Because we could do two different things. I think I know the sensible one. What I think I will do is the sensible one. I know it's unheard of here at Jestertainment, but I will do the sensible one. And not forget to pick that up like I do so often. Imagine using Starbirth. I don't need to imagine, I've just done it. Not today, Satan! I don't necessarily play meta decks because meta decks are the past. What? Meta decks are the past? They're right here, they're right now. They're current, they're hip, they're hot, they're fresh. But how do Goo do the Goo heal thing? It doesn't need to. It just needs to stand there and take like 20 damage per hit. There was some wiring around the door that I thought was the old phone line, which is now disconnected. Then they took the old door frame out and the internet went out. It's supposed to be fiber, so it goes through the wall, but it's an ancient NTL socket, so I think it might go through the phone connection somehow. Now, here's me trying to think, did NTL go through BT lines? Most likely, right? Yes, but non-meta is the new hip. I know someone who seems to like it. Hey, you don't need to tell me about non-meta, right? David's out here covering that for everybody. Someone from Virgin is coming to look at it tomorrow because I'm still waiting for Lila. Is Lila still not sorted for you? Jesus. You've had that going since before me. Since before me is not good English. Before the ancient times, I remember a time when it worked. So I meet many people with a non-meta. I mean, yeah, going rogue with a good rogue deck is never a bad idea. Just doesn't always work the best. Made a Charizard deck. Yo! We love Charizard. Did you get into Leal? I did! I was like one of 2 people out of my group of 5 that did. Group of 7, technically. Yeah, it was, a lot of people didn't make it, which is unfortunate, but, yeah, me and Nico, my mate from Germany, who was like leading the other group in all their arrangements and stuff, he got in too. So, yeah, fortunately for us, we're both in. We are hoping a lot of our friends get tickets on Thursday. Whether they do or not, we'll see. Can't guarantee anything right now. I just like decks that are fun. Yeah, right? You dare. Hey, Mash, I'm gonna like call for a judge when I see you nearby, even if I don't need one. Please don't penalize me. Judge! What's the problem? Hi. Gets 2 prize penalty. What? No, you don't understand. We're friends. Just sorted out train yesterday. £300 return. Jesus Christ. So last time I checked, we're getting the ferry. I need to get that booked. Well, I'm getting that booked on Friday, depending on what happens on Thursday, basically. That's costing us 145 for the car plus 5 passengers, so that's not too bad. Like Blissey, screw Blissey. I like Lost Guaranteed. So fun is subjective, but still. Because I can't be asked to drive alone. That's fair. That's fair. Then I wouldn't be driving if it wasn't for having people along with me. I'll say that much. None of my group got tickets and one has to fly there because of work. Dude, it sucks. Like, if someone had told me that, like, most of the group won't make it to Lille, or make it for Lille registration, I don't think I'd have bothered. I think I'd have saved it for another regional that had, like, a higher capacity. Like, I was expecting maybe 1 or 2 people to not get tickets, but, like, of the 14 people that I knew who were going, who was going to be sharing accommodation, I think, like, 4 people or 5 people actually got tickets. So, you know? I like Bliss. Don't even talk to me about Blissey. Blissey makes me sad. I like plus 100 for trains instead of driving. I'll have a chill train. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I was quite happy to go with the ferry, honestly, because like I'm quite enjoying the prospect of like just gliding over there, not having to do much in the way of thinking or doing. I mean, sure, if we're gonna be given the knockout. Doesn't matter in what order this goes in. Is Lost Tina control? I know things like Ting Lu is, but never really considered it. I don't think Ting Lu's necessarily control, really. I think it's a control adjacent, maybe. I wouldn't necessarily call it control. But no, Lost Tina also isn't control. That is just a big idiot that hits hard, which is fine. The driver isn't bad, but not alone on Sunday home after judging all day. Yeah, see, we were smart. We've gone Friday, Monday, so I can take a nice leisurely drive to the ferry port both ways. It's going to be good. But me driving won't be slow or leisurely. Like 70 miles per hour is a suggestion, isn't it, really? What I've heard. My discard pile, by the way, chat. My discard pile. I have done nothing this game. More of a guideline. True. Lost Tina ain't control. You can run Iona and rocks, but it's far from control. Path is there normally just to be a pain. Yeah, here's catch me calling all all path decks control decks. That was the best of one cup. Oh, we've not done the best of one yet. It's Saturday. We're doing that one. We did a best of 3 in Nottingham on Saturday. I got top 8, and Michael, who was with us for your cup, he got top 4. Yeah, we got the best of 1 for Eddie's. Yes, yeah. So we got the best 1 in Game HQ on Saturday, and then we got Griffins on the Sunday, which is a cup and potentially challenge depending on how cup goes. To be honest, it depends. I will probably do the challenge depending on how my guys do as well, because we'll be driving people up as usual. So if they get top 8 and I don't, I'll be dropping into the challenge. Also getting Mackey's for dinner, so 4 card packs. Yo, the sky. Ah, the Artisan Rainforest. Yes, I've heard that's a good way. Yeah, I like that. Apparently, so when I first heard they were doing it, I was like, that's really weird. Apparently, it's quite a common thing to do in Europe, doing the whole like second chance challenge thing. I really like the concept of that. I think if it wasn't for the fact that you can only do a challenge once a month, it probably, well, I suppose cups being once every 3 months and challenges being once every month, I suppose you can weave it in, can't you, really, into your cups, but I don't know, maybe that's a bit too much organisation for a lot of people, because you probably need like 2 lots of judges for that, don't you, really? Like, I imagine you can have 1 head judge, but you probably want 2 separate judges for like the cup and the challenge, because you'll need people watching the games and things. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff involved in that. Be interesting to find out. I want to see a Psyshot KO right now. I genuinely thought we were going to have one. It's a cool concept, just a long day. I mean, let me introduce you to 6-round cups that start at 12 PM. That's a long goddamn day. Yo. Queue's quite big, but you're welcome to join it. There was absolutely a Psyshot KO right there. I am tired, miss playing like no tomorrow. It's okay, don't worry. I didn't want to see that. I'm going to be absolutely real with you, but I'm not too upset based on prize cards. I always spot the meme KOs. Exact maths as well, goddamn. That's so annoying. Was there any more energy available? There was. Okay, let's see what we can do from here. I know what I want to hit. There it is. Whoop! There it is! Oh, my throat's died on me. Americans are like, how do you get through best of 3 cups? I said, if you don't make top 8, the consolation prize is you get to be home before midnight. I mean, to be fair, we've only had one, like, even with, like, top 8s considered, we've only had one, like, beyond midnight finish. They're just, like, unfortunately quite late, especially on Saturdays. Sundays aren't usually too bad because people start, like, quite early. But yeah, starting at midday. Yeah. If. Not fun at all. I mean, I lie. I have fun. It's more the disappointment of not making top 8 that's the unfun part. I'm going to say this much, by the way. I don't understand how people are enjoying Art Goodra in this current format, because this isn't great, even with, like... I know we're in a really good position right now, but this doesn't feel good to play. I assume we've seen 1-2 stadiums so far. I always forget how many Stadium Bumps God players play these days. Like 2 or 3, right? They're fairly confident people, God players. There's a 9-card hand and a 7-card deck. I'd be very surprised if there's not at least a worker available. Or another artisan, maybe? Temple of Sinnoh? Oh, Temple of Sinnoh is more of a, Temple of Sinnoh is more of a card you don't play now because of reversal energy, isn't it? I'd love to do cups, more local events, but when you get stuck with bad shifts, all because a former manager didn't like you and did multiple rotas before they left, it's kind of hard to do them. Yeah, I can imagine that's quite a pain. Can't imagine that's enjoyable at all. I'm just in a very fortunate position where, because I can drive and I just have a normal, like, Monday to Friday job, I can just kind of, like, spawn after these things, and generally I don't have to worry too much about fuel costs and stuff either, because people are coming along with me and paying a bit towards fuel and things, so it all works out quite nicely, really. And they wouldn't be getting to cups without me anyway, which is a weird amount of power I hold, I've got to say.